Hello and welcome to this reading. This is not about predicting things, but it's about a revelation. So we are trying to understand what initiation your soul is guiding you through right now. Perhaps you have some challenges or delays or emotions, and all of them are part of this passage. So let's see what wisdom is being awakened within you through this initiation. So you have 3 groups to choose from. I will give you a few moments and then I'll see you at your reading. Hello to those who chose group number 1. So first we have the Chariot card. This card opens your initiation. So Chariot is about movement and it's about the mastery. It's about inner mastery. So you are being called to take conscious command of your energy, not by forcing, but with aligning with your will. So we have the Kabbalistic tarot here. And the Chariot contains deep esoteric symbolism that connects tarot and astrology and the Tree of Life from the Kabbalah. So, about the Chariot, this is the 7th major arcana, and it is the path of Het. So the Hebrew letter Het. Which means fence or enclosure or a field of protection. The astrological correspondence of the Chariot card is Cancer, and Kabbalistically, so it's on the path in the Tree of Life, where you can see it here. It's between the Sephira Bina and Gevura. So Bina means understanding and Gevura means severity or power. So, Kabbalistically, Chariot connects the 3rd Sephira, Bina, which is the divine understanding and also the Great Mother. That's the archetype of structure and form. It's on the left side of the Tree of Life, which is the pillar of severity in the sense of contraction, of giving form to the energy. Because if we want to make anything tangible, we need to give it form, so we need to contract it. So this is the archetype of structure. And then, so the Chariot lies on this path between Bina and Gevura, the 5th Sephira, which is the Sephira of strength and discipline, ruled by Mars. It's about energy and divine rigor and even divine anger. So this path, the Chariot path, represents the channel through which disciplined understanding becomes active power. So it's the movement from the womb of comprehension, Bina. So we have this seed of comprehension, and we channel it into the field of action and mastery, into Gevura. So the Chariot is in fact the vehicle of the soul. It contains divine energy into a form, so we can move through this world without being dissolved by the world. And the letter Het, fence or enclosure, this is about a sacred enclosure. It's about a vehicle that carries us through transformation. It protects us from whatever is happening during our growth. So this inner spiritual seed that came from the womb of the Bina now needs to be protected during growth. And Het, the letter Het, is often associated with Merkava, with the divine chariot. This is from Jewish mysticism, the Merkaba mysticism. This is the light vehicle of consciousness that travels between dimensions. So the Chariot is not just about external success or movement, it's about building a strong inner vehicle that will hold this divine energy and not allow us to lose balance. It's like the soul's armor. It's consciousness contained, yet mobile. It's guided and aligned with spirit. And then the Chariot card is ruled by the moon, by the Cancer. And this, of course, symbolizes emotional sensitivity and nurturing and also inner security. So, Cancer is the cardinal sign. It is the initiation into summer. The Cancer begins the season of summer. And this is about focused intuition. This is emotion directed toward purpose. So it's all about creating emotional boundaries. So this is the fence. So it gives a kind of mastery to the emotion. And the Chariot has this emotional intelligence. It moves, but listens before acting. So, of course, the charioteer, because we have the person shown in the chariot, the charioteer symbolizes the disciplined will that unites opposing forces. We usually have in the Chariot card 2 horses or 2 sphinxes, one black and one white. Here we have 2 black, it looks like horses. So we need to reign over the inner forces, our instincts. And then the armor that the charioteer carries, of course, represents spiritual protection. It's not about isolating ourselves. It's about containing the energy. And then usually there is this armor and the square on his chest, even though we don't see it in this image, but usually the charioteer has this square that also symbolizes earth and balance. And here, in fact, we see that he's holding this circle with the sign of almost like a cross, which can symbolize earth as well. So this is about this path of Chariot, is about union of heaven and earth, of will and surrender. So what you're being initiated into is into some kind of movement, and you're being invited not to lose your inner stillness, not to lose your inner focus, not to scatter your emotions. So you're learning that the control is about understanding, and that true power comes not from speed or being harsh, but it comes from being centered. And it's about focus and about how to hold your inner awareness, how to contain our emotions while the world spins around us. So we are in the Chariot steering emotions and thoughts and action in the same direction. So we are going into this conscious creation. So now what you're being initiated into, the universe is saying to you that now you're ready to drive your own destiny, and you must hold the reins. This is also, the Chariot card is also as the 7th arcana, if we don't count the Fool card as the first card, because he's given the number 0. So Chariot is given the number 7, even though technically it's the 8th card. But anyway, it's the 7th card if we start from the first, from the number 1, from the Magician. And it is the first initiation in the 7. So it's like becoming mature. It's like becoming of age. We are becoming mature enough to master our will and power in the world. So now we need to to move with our understanding into the world and master our emotion and have a focused intention. And then we have the card Not For You. And this is like a testing phase. So perhaps something that you hoped for is withheld. And it looks like you're being protected from something. Maybe you really want something. The Chariot card can be about strong desire as well. But remember, you are the charioteer. You're the one who is reigning the power, who is steering the wheel. So be sure to steer it in the right direction. So if you are being extremely drawn to something or tempted by something, the card Not For You perhaps is giving a layer of protection. And if you feel like you're not getting what you want, it's maybe exactly what you need, so that you're being protected from something that would eventually not be aligned with your path. So your soul now is being trained to trust divine redirection, to recognize that no is often the hidden yes to your highest path. So this is the time where you need to have faith and to surrender this illusion of control. Maybe you have a feeling where you want to go, and maybe you are just experiencing a delay, and maybe this is exactly what you need. It seems that this higher design has left you waiting, or perhaps is showing you that this situation, this person, whatever you're inquiring about or you're concerned about in this moment is not right for you right now. So you're learning discernment, understanding, clear vision, and also detachment. So you can see it as that you're being refined, not denied. And then we have this beautiful guidance card, and it is about that you are supported. It's about your support from the divine, and it says direction and signs. So your intuition is giving you signs, and they can be very strong. So now you need to move by faith and not by evidence. So there is a certain knowing inside of you, and also you may indeed be given some kind of direction through some kind of archetypal symbols, through some coincidences, synchronicities. And this is, in fact, the support that you're getting from this higher realm. Also, Bina that we saw in the previous card in the Chariot, the Sephira Bina, comes from a very high place, is the divine understanding. So now you're being initiated and you're being guided to trusting this higher self and higher divine understanding, despite the fact that perhaps on the earthly level things are not developing yet, or perhaps are not being yet unfolded. So this initiation is all, in fact, about that you need to keep walking and you need to keep driving that chariot, even when you don't have a clear map, or perhaps you are unsure where to go or where and why this path is leading you. Then if we look at the card of will, wisdom, and mind that we see below the higher power, this is a kind of connecting these three forces, bringing harmony to these essential forces. The will, this is your determination and your drive. And then we have the wisdom. This is your intuition and your understanding. And the mind, which is ability to perceive and to interpret, which all connects to this path of the chariot that needs to connect the understanding with action. So whatever lesson you're learning now, during this initiation, these aspects of you are being synchronized. So will has to act with wisdom, otherwise it becomes control. And if we only have wisdom without will, it will just remain in the potential phase. So this initiation, whatever is happening, is refining your capacity to act from integration, to become a whole person and not polarized between what I want, how I want to go about it, and what I think about it, how I discern things. So all these aspects and abilities of your being need to be integrated. You are becoming internally coherent, because usually people are not. We are many times we are very fragmented. Our will goes in one way, our action goes in the other way, our mind is confused. So now in this initiation, whatever you're going through, you will be able to put them all together, to have them act in synchronicity and to become aligned. So what you want, what you will be aligned with your action. And then we have this sensibility card with the Haniel, with the angel Haniel. It brings this soft touch and a kind of transformation, very gentle transformation. And this card reminds you that your sensitivity, emotional, psychic, energetic, is awakening as a part of this initiation. So you are becoming more attuned to subtle feelings. You're becoming more sensitive. This is perhaps why the situation, person, direction you have in mind now may not be for you, as that card previously indicated, because you need to seek situations and people who are more attuned to your sensitivity, to your sensibility. This is awakening in you. So you have to be careful where you put your energy and with whom you join, with whom you connect, and how. So Haniel invites you to honor your gentleness and to cleanse yourself through art, through beauty, through nature. So you are invited to move very gently through these thresholds and listening to your body and listening to your aura, and avoid harsh situations and harsh people. And then we have this card of the final stage of your initiation. This is the Bonaventure Cemetery. You can see this image, this blue image. This is the resting ground. It's the cemetery. So old identities and cycles are going to rest. So you are completing some course, and now it's time to let go of something. And perhaps indeed this divine guidance is asking you to change your direction towards sensibility, towards openness, towards vulnerability, and let go of anything that is not for you. And you can see these lights, these flowers blooming among the tombstones. This is new life growing from what has been laid to rest. So this is about peaceful letting go and allowing new life to emerge, perhaps new people and new situations that will be aligned to your sensitivity. So in this group we have this chariot. You are learning mastery, you are aligning your understanding with your action, and you are learning about true discernment, true understanding, not for you card, which is about accepting divine redirection. You are being redirected into some new way, and you are laying to rest something that doesn't work for you, or someone, letting go of something or someone that is not for you. And you have this beautiful guidance card that is inviting you to trust your intuition and to trust this divine guidance. And this will lead to your integration of will and wisdom and mind, and you will become more integrated, more whole, and also you will awaken very subtle and sensitive energies in yourself. So your threshold is about stepping into this new sensitivity and about also leaving something or someone behind and accepting that with trust and gratefulness and knowing that new flowers are going to bloom. So I hope this resonated and I wish you good luck. And hello to those who chose the group number 2. And your initiation begins with a deep heart desire, something your soul really longs to experience, the 9 of Cups. This shows that you are ready, that you are now at a point when you can finally allow yourself to receive perhaps something that once seemed unreachable. So this initiation is about true satisfaction. And your emotional field is being cleansed so that you no longer depend just on the circumstances. It is something that comes from inner wholeness. This is the number 9. Number 9 is about completion, is about being internally fulfilled. So Kabbalistically, the 9 of Cups is all about foundation, which you can see here in the image of Yesod. Number 9 in the tarot belongs to the 9th Sephira, Yesod, in the Kabbalistic tree of life. And Yesod means foundation. And this foundation will be expressed in Malkut. That's the kingdom where we live. This is our earthly kingdom. This is the kingdom of expression. So Yesod is foundation and Malkut is expression. So the 9 of Cups is the card of emotional contentment because something inside of us has reached completion within the element of water, because we are dealing with the cups energy. So this is the energy of water. So this 9 is functioning in the world of Bria. This is the creative world in Kabbalah. So we are coming to a certain emotional creation that will be very fulfilling. Yesod is ruled by the planet Moon. It's usually a violet or indigo with kind of silver shimmer color. And it represents reflection and imagination and dreams. This is the matrix that transmits energy from the higher realms, from the higher Sephirot, into manifestation. So Yesod is like a collector of all the energies from the upper spheres, and then it sends them down to Malkut, to the physical world. So now we are going to experience in this situation emotions, divine emotions are going to be manifested into life experience. So you are experiencing a kind of inner harmony that will allow outer joy to appear. And the world of creation, Bria, you can see it written perhaps. Bria, maybe it's not so clear, but you can see it written. It's the world of creation, the world of water. That's the world of the archangels. So this is about divine ideas that take fluid living form. So Yesod is here, the mirror of divine happiness. So that's why this is the wish fulfillment card. This is not about luck. It's not about being lucky, something, wow, I'm so lucky, something wonderful happened to me. No, it's about alignment between inner image and intention, which will be then reflected in the external world. Of course, the number 9 is all about fulfillment and maturity and synthesis and completion. And So in the cups suit, the 9 signifies emotional maturity, and then this inner joy that flows naturally because we have become emotionally mature. So we are experiencing not mundane pleasure, but a wholeness of feeling. And so on this initiatory path, Yesod, in the world of creation, in the world of Bria, teaches us the secret of emotional alchemy. So you're feeling something that has matured within you is now mirroring divine harmony and is being expressed in the outside world. So the waters of your subconscious are now calm and clear, and they are aligned with this higher will, and very interestingly, we have also the higher power card right next to it. So this is not just about satisfaction. This is about alignment of your inner feeling with higher self. And so in this reading about initiation, this is a beautiful opening gate. So you are going through emotional maturity. So you are mastering the Yesod principle. You are holding your inner waters steady, and then you can reflect the spirit without distorting, without illusions. And because you're being emotionally aligned, also this will be reflected in the outside world, in the Malkut. So you're going to be experiencing some deep emotional satisfaction. And then, of course, we have this higher power, surrender to this divine guidance card, which beautifully aligns with what we've just said. So this is like the central pillar of your threshold. This is the path. You are going through spiritual surrender, and you are no longer planning so much, perhaps. You are allowing this greater design to flow through you. And you are being attuned to some higher intelligence. And so it is inviting you, you're being initiated into letting go of control. So to cooperate with divine and let go of the battle and strife and force. And if we go even more into this esoteric realm, this is about opening your crown chakra, and your intuition is taking place, and you will feel, you're being initiated into feeling that you're not alone in this life, that it is not you striving in this life, but life is happening through you. And then we have this beautiful eye, the seeing card. It's about knowledge and clarity and perspective. Again, a very, very mystical and very spiritual card. And this is a kind of illumination phase of your initiation. So you're going to surrender to something higher, and then you will really truly understand and see things. So if something is happening in your life that you are concerned about, you will be very soon very clear about it. You will see the truth of it. And you will see beyond illusion, beyond projection, beyond self-deception. And we see this single eye, that is a very strong symbol of oneness. So this is about awareness that perceives without distortion. And maybe something will be revealed to you. You will know some truth that will make you extremely happy, because you are going to be experiencing this emotional bliss. And so everything that was perhaps not clear or muddy or veiled is now being cleansed. Your perception is being clear, and you will also be able to see things without judging them, because you have reached a very high emotional maturity, and this will be reflected in your life. And then we have the Amsterdam card. This is from this deck that shows places in the world, and we see Amsterdam. So this is about integrating the spiritual into the everyday. So we have this serene city street, a home and windows and this community. And this again shows that your presence will be grounded in the everyday world. So your vision will be embodied. So your higher awareness will come into your daily structure, into your work or relationships or communication. And you will not escape the world, but you will live with this higher awareness in an everyday world. And of course, Amsterdam has a lot of bridges and canals, and this mirrors this flow of water, this flow between heaven and earth. And so you will apply your inspiration into everyday life, and what you will experience will be something very tangible. This is not just about some spiritual revelation. It will affect your everyday life. And then we have the card 4 of Keys, clearing the way. And of course, this shows that the path is open, but still you need some kind of preparation phase in your life. You need to clear the path, and you can see these 2 people that will help you, that will help this chariot move forward. Perhaps you will indeed receive help from people, perhaps literally from 2 people. And also this is like asking you to clear your energetic clutter, to let go of any outdated commitments or fears or scattered focus. So you have to go into this awareness, into being consciously ready for the new path. So your spirit is clearing this road before you. And the carriage, we see this carriage, this is your destiny moving you forward. So there is action. You're being compelled to do some kind of action. And then you will be able to move very far away. So you are being initiated into a new way. You're going on a new journey. Something is opening for you in a very concrete way in an everyday life, and it will bring great emotional satisfaction. And also use your maturity. You are becoming more mature, and you will be able to clearly see what no longer serves you and what needs to be cleansed away. And then we have the expression card, a written expression of Archangel Gabriel. So it's about communication as creation. Perhaps literally you're going to write something. Perhaps you are waiting to write your book or your blog, or to make some kind of creative activity. So you need to give voice to your insight. You need to translate what you're experiencing into messages. Perhaps you need to teach. Perhaps you need to just say something to someone, and this will help clear the blocks. You have gained so much maturity, and you're being guided by higher power, and you have this clear vision. Express it. Maybe you need to tell it to someone and clear some communication blocks. And don't be afraid of any judgment. Don't seek perfection. Just understand that your words are now the words that heal and clear blocks. And you are speaking from this deep emotional maturity and foundation. And with words, by saying things, by expressing things, you will be able to clear any possible blockages that may still remain. So your initiation is like about aligning your emotion to higher power. It's about the right understanding, seeing, so you are becoming very clear about something. And this will become a living truth in your daily life, and you will be removing any obstacles to your expansion, perhaps by literally saying, talking, communicating. And whatever you want to express now, whatever you're creating now, it's coming from this higher place and from your emotional maturity. So it's a very beautiful reading, a very beautiful threshold that you're going through, group 2. So enjoy it, experience it fully, and good luck. So hello to those who chose group number 3. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the 10th arcana, the 10th major arcana in the tarot, and it is inscribed with the Hebrew letter Kaf. So you can see it here in the image. Kaf means the palm of the hand. So this is a Hebrew letter. They have meanings, and Kaf is palm of the hand. You can see it here in the image. And on the Tree of Life, it is the path that connects Chesed, the Sephira Chesed, which means mercy and also expansion, and Sephira Netzach, which means victory and desire. So the Sephira Chesed is connected with the planet Jupiter, which is all about expansion, and the Sephira Netzach is connected with the planet Venus, and it's about feelings and desires and beauty and art. So we have this Wheel of Fortune card, which is on the path between kindness, mercy, and desire. And the Wheel of Fortune, the card, is ruled by Jupiter, which is a very benevolent planet. It signifies abundance. It also talks about cosmic support, cosmic expansion, and this is about fiery energy. This is about expansive spiritual energy that is now moving and trying to open our field, because this path connects divine mercy, Chesed, to human passion and creativity, Netzach. So it is the channel through which grace enters the personal sphere. So the wheel turns where this divine generosity, represented by Jupiter, touches the heart's desires. This is the Venus in Netzach. So divine order is manifesting through time. And the letter Kaf, which means the palm, symbolizes the hand of destiny, the hand of God. And it's open to receive, or it can be closed to grasp. So we can also grasp something with the palm. So this initiation is about relaxing the grip of control so that your hand can become a vessel for divine flow. So you are learning that whatever you release returns, and what you trust unfolds. So this upper Sephira, Chesed, mercy, gives benevolence and gives faith and expansion, and the lower Sephira, Netzach, receives it as emotional and creative power. So then this spiritual abundance can descend through luck and synchronicity, through revelation, and this means that now you are being moved in divine rhythm and you are being supported by divine forces. And interestingly, we have the TikTok card right next to it, which perfectly mirrors the Wheel of Fortune. It reminds you that the time is a servant of divine intelligence. So you are learning to align with Kairos. This means sacred time. So instead of forcing human schedules, you are aligning with divine timing. So there is something unfolding in you. You are being initiated into some expansion, some creation, which is happening on cue. And the more you surrender to this rhythm, the faster the grace will descend and operate through you. And then we have the third-eyed chakra, a very high energy as well. So you are opening your vision. So once you stop controlling, your vision opens. And this again shows an activation of higher perception, clairvoyance even. You are able to read energetic patterns. You're not stuck in the events, but you can see the whole picture, the bigger picture. So you are connecting to the knowledge, to the inner knowledge, to the wisdom. So now what you're being initiated into is to perceiving cycles and seeing this higher picture and understanding the divine timing. And then we have this beautiful card of the Akashic field right below the TikTok card. And this, of course, expands the reading into the cosmic memory. The Akashic field is this vibrational library of all potential, the field where everything is intertwined. So we have a very strong combination with the Wheel of Fortune and the Akashic field. So you're not just living your personal karma, you are editing your energetic script. So, and your consciousness will influence the flow of time. So now you can access timelines and possibilities that were hidden before. Maybe you are realizing things that you've never realized before, that now you're seeing them for the first time. And you are truly connected to a very, very high vibrational field also of memory. So past memories, even of past lives, can become really easily available to you. So whatever is happening now in your life is a reflection of many lives, of some kind of divine order, and perhaps also cycles, because Jupiter also rules cycles. The Wheel of Fortune is also about cycles. It's turning. So what kind of cycle I'm in now? In this vast experience, this vast human experience. And now you're able to see it, now you're able to recognize it. So whatever is happening in your life now, it's part of this bigger, vast learning through many, many lifetimes. So this Akashic field is in a way the palm of the hand of the God that is receiving knowledge directly from the divine mind. And then we have the Archangel Uriel, and the message is you know what to do. So there is something that you need to do and you know what it is. So this is illuminated action after vision. So you are going to recognize certain things and you're going to act upon them. This is your initiation. And this is the light which will be grounded into understanding and also communication. And you already know the next step. It is coming from your clarity. So now whatever you've experienced, whatever you've gone through, whatever you understood is ready to be expressed through intelligent action. So you know what to do. You have a very, very fine attunement to your higher intelligence, so use it wisely and use it well. And then we have this underwater image, the seabed, that you can see right on the right side of the reading, this deep blue and the underwater image. This is about deep subconscious currents. This is this stillness beneath the wheel's motion, and it reminds you that your soul is unmoved at the ocean floor. So whatever is happening on the surface, you are unmoved. And then we see these air bubbles that are rising up, coming to the surface. So these are your ideas and visions and clarity that are coming from your depth, and they will be expressed, and you will know exactly when and how to express them. So what we have in this reading is this wheel, the wheel card, the kaf letter, which means palm, the palm of God. It teaches us about surrendering to the divine, and with the TikTok card, especially to the divine timing, and it says that your destiny is on schedule. Things are happening exactly in the right moment. So maybe it also means on a more practical level that you will know exactly what to say, what to do in the right moment. So don't be worried, don't plan, just allow the timing to happen. And then, because with this third eye chakra, you can see beyond time, and you can see clearly when the right moment comes. And now with the Akashic field, you are aligning with this memory of the universe. So whatever you're experiencing now, you can enter this deep, deep memory, because this is what our mind is. It's a collection of memories and projections for the future based on the memories. So now you can recognize this, and you can perhaps really enter into this cyclic field and do and act with wisdom. So you are being guided, you already know what to do, and you are anchored in your depth, in your stillness, and there will be new ideas coming, new expressions, and they will come at the right moment. So allow your hands, your palms to open to receive this higher wisdom, this higher reading from the Akashic field, and then also act with your hands, give energy, grasp things that you need to grasp, do. This is what we do with hands. We also create with them, and you will do the right thing at the right moment, at the right pace, with the right vision. So it's a very spiritual reading that you have in this group 3, and just allow this Akashic light to flow, and it will guide you exactly where you need to be. And also be receptive to any memories, to any recognition of deeper cycles and deeper patterns in your life. This is something that is becoming very tangible right now, and you can recognize it in your story and act accordingly. So I hope this resonated, and I wish you good luck.